I don't know where we're going to go. Let's see. First thing we had to do was turn the audio off. So welcome everybody, it's Friday night, it's GR3 night. We're just a couple of minutes early. Good evening, Scampy. I think I need to give a big shout out to Glenn down under in Australia, who's just tuning in to see if he's interested in the league. Poor fella is on his way to work. But we'll see if we can brighten his night with it's day because it's the morning there now. Let's see if we can brighten his summer morning with a bit of GR3 racing. See if he gets to see where we go and what we do. So I've got to choose my car. I don't know if I've actually changed the oil. As you can see from this one, that's Mariana. Can you can obviously see what's in front of you there. Can you see the oil? The video is just uploading now. I've just created the screenshot and you'll get that at midday tomorrow UK time. So it's a tricky car to manage, this one, the RE Amemia. It doesn't have a lot of PP, it doesn't have a lot of torque, but is it capable of winning at Le Mans? That is the question one would suggest. You'll see tomorrow. Evening as. Hope you're alright, mate. Let's change car. Let's get away from there. GR3. Car types. GR3. I needed to buy. Category. GR3. We know what we're racing in, don't we? It's the last one I used. In performance point order, last used. There we go. Oh, not that one. Why did it do that? Category. GR3. That one. I knew I needed to change the oil. Oh, the AE86. I see. Let's go and change the oil, then I'll start the lobby. And then we'll do the chat. Change the oil, 400 buck. I do like the look of the Renault RS01 GR3. It's a nice looking car. Drives like a heap of potatoes, though. Nice skin. Nice one, JB. JB might not be drinking. He's having a campaign tonight. He's having a few glasses of campaign. El Presidente campaign. Evening, Mark. Hope you're well. Off to the lobbies. That's where we're going. Multiplayer lobby. We're going Red Bull Ring tonight for the GR3s. It's the full circuit with weather. So just before I log on to the group chat, just going to run through the weather settings so that you can all, as you're watching, you're all going to see what happens and you'll fully understand that I'm not rigging it for myself. Hi, Wilkie. Yeah, I hope you are, my friend. Good to see you on the channel and I hope you're doing well. So if you're new to this and you're just about to join me, that's the box you need to tick there for show only rooms with friends. And if you are a PlayStation friend of mine, it will show you where my lobby is. We're going to create a new room and I'm going to load settings. Nice one, Stuff Wilkie. Nice one. GR3, RBR, Red Bull Ring, in the rain. I've got it all set up. Let's run through them. We're doing a 1 hour race, so it's practice, qualify, endurance. And as you can see, race for real, 16 participants, and it's 60 minutes at the Red Bull Ring. Custom weather. We're going to go early morning, so that means practice early morning. We'll get qualifying early morning, but then we're going to go ×8 on the weather. So the weather's going to run through the day, and we go 8 hours from 6 AM till probably 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So there's going to be no fear of the dark. We're just going to get weather in the midday. And as you can see here, weather at the start, random, all the way to weather at the finish. I have no idea if it's going to be a rain at the start or what. No idea. We are going grid start, as we always do for GR3s, and it will be fastest third off the grid with bop on. No boost, real slipstream. All settings, as you can see, will enable whatever bop allows us to do. There will be visible damage but no mechanical damage. Times 7 on the wear rate, 4 on the fuel consumption, 7 on the refueling speed. And they're the normal settings that we run for any league race because they seem to work well for an hour. Initial fuel is default, so that'll be 100% in the tank, and we've got 100%. We've got real grip off track. At the end of the race, there's a 180-second delay to allow everybody to do that one lap and then make sure everything's done. No nitrous. Qualifying is 15 minutes, with again the same delay at the end. Please, guys, if you're racing, cross the line and finish so that we can get through the qualifying and get done. Same as during the race, tyre wear, fuel consumption same as during the race, etc. and initial fuel the same. It's GR3s with no limit, but it's bopped, as you saw at the top. Racing tyres, we must all use all three, and we must change all three. No nitrous, no kart usage, no engine swaps, no tuning parts. Shortcut penalties on strong. Correct vehicles after wall collision. I don't like that. That should be off. Car collision penalty on. Pit lane penalty off, because we know they're a little bit bugged. Ghosting during the race off to prevent people clashing or trying to drive through ghosts. Flag rules are on, and there is no limit to counter steer, ASM, etc. But we don't tend to use them. Traction control, no limit. I use traction control. If somebody needs to use them, they're going to use them. So there we go. That's the lot. Going to create the room. Now I'll do the voice chat. Don't usually take you guys through that. So there's a bit of a lesson if you need to do that for yourself. And I don't mean that as a tutorial thing. I just mean that's how we do it. That's how we do it. It's that simple. If you don't know, if you haven't raised the lobby yourself, that's how you do it. My word, there's lots of thumbs up and love hearts from Glenn and Keb and Jay. A nice one. Into the room. We're going to hit the chat button, start party. So if you're on the friends list, you're going to get an invite to a chat, which is for the race, and we'll just have to see how that goes. Now, quick apology for those people that are watching on Tuesday night. I did depart the channel rather quickly for a small emergency. I can assure you that emergency has been resolved and it shouldn't happen again. Oh, we have joiners. The question is, can people hear me? That is the question. Nicely. Nicely or badly? Superb. I did dust out my microphone holes, I must admit. Yeah, but it's over 100% Scampy. Did you leave tuning parts unrestricted? I did, but it gets overridden by the bop. Mariana's 100% right. Bop will still enforce it. Carlang Gas Guy, welcome. Yeah, bop overrides it. Evening all. So I'm getting a little bit of voice feedback, and it's probably me from a live stream. We should be finishing about 11 PM UK time is when the... Well, 10:30 the race should finish technically, but we're always a bit of an overrun. I can't hear it now. I can, I'm feeding back. Somebody's open micing. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Right, I'm going to get to the track with some hard tyres. That weather looks a bit grim. Oh, before we go, let's just have a little 10 minutes practice, and then just before we start, I'll talk to people about weather. We won't talk about it now, because I know people will be trying to get ready for the race. Hard tyres, let's go and... No, no, not at all. So just in advance of the start of the race, when I want to talk to you all about tyres, if the race starts wet, I'll announce that it's a wet race and you don't have to use the tyre. Use all 3 types of tyres. If the race is starting dry, I will say when I see rain, and as the sort of race director, I'm going to have to give the oversight of when it becomes a wet race. If I declare it a wet race, you don't have to use all 3 tyres, but that could be in the last minute of the race. So if it's a dry race to start with, you must always set out to race in the dry. Now here's the twist. If you're going to gamble that it's going to rain and you just run softs all the way through until it rains, so be it for you when it rains right at the end. So it's a risk you might want to try and make. It might not be a risk you want to try and make, but I'm going to race as though it's going to be dry until it rains. And I must say, I've used the wrong word. We don't use rain in this channel, we use moist. Well done, Wilkie. Thank you. And there you go. No, Az, we're not listening to you today. Okay. Go for it, Az. What did you need, buddy? What did you want to say, Az? Oh, you're welcome, buddy. I know how hard it is, mate, and I know you miss the fella, but big up on you, Van. He's probably in the right place now, and I think you know that, so... Alright, mate. No, I get it, and alright, mate, thank you. Right, I'm jumping on the track. But I'll do that explanation again. Sorry, Az. Yeah. Now, while we talk about tyres, a wet race, got to think about fuel as well, because we raced here on Tuesday. You could get nigh on 30 laps out of the tank. Today, it's going to be 10 laps. Not in this bad boy. This bad boy says nope. Yeah, unfortunately, Paul. Yeah, we don't like to talk about rain. Rain we get every day. I must admit, we haven't had rain this week at home. It's just been cold. -5, -5.5. My car's been frozen every morning. I've had to turn it around and face it into the garage and it still froze. -7 yesterday, Az. You are at altitude though. I mean, closer to the sun and all, but it don't work, mate. -7. Ah, yeah. Saying we're getting a storm this weekend. Yeah, all good fun. So the last 3 laps I've been on 11, no, last 2 laps I've been on 11 laps of fuel, so we might get near to 15, as I said. My microphone's picking up everything now, isn't it? Absolutely everything. They're hearing all my trade secrets and everything. Yeah. That's my brain rumbling. And good to see I'm keeping up with Fat Man, so I'll probably get a penalty there. I'm still a week off the fastest lap there. Yeah, there's that penalty we talked about. Blind dog. It's going to penalise me half a second for a corner cut that cost 0.215. Like, illegal to get snow in the south. Well, where are you, Mariana? You Bulgaria or somewhere? Is that where I heard you say before? Is my memory right? It's Bulgaria, isn't it? Oh, there's foul language. Foul language in the house. Good on you, Paul. Yeah. So bottom end of Bulgaria like touches on the Black Sea sort of Croatia level, doesn't it? If I remember my geography right. Slovenia, Austria, Black Sea kind of area, am I right? It's going to be warm down there because it's like top end of the Mediterranean. You get that continental weather though, the one where it's like, it can be cold. Somebody else just joined the chat. It touches Greece. Okay, yes. You're a bit further over. Okay. I haven't got a map of Europe in my brain, I'm afraid. Greece, yes. So Turkey, Greece, yeah. Quite a big landmass there, and Greece is a warm country, we know that. Can't get it to turn into that corner. Erebus, welcome, sir. I don't think so. I don't think there's newbies starting tonight. There's Glenn who's going to start next week. Glenn should be on his way to work this morning, watching on the train. Yeah. It might be in and out of tunnels, etc., and drop in. I don't know. Right, we're going to do one more lap, then this lap, then we're going to pull in for a set of mediums. The fastest lap was the second lap out of the pit. Almost faster on the fourth lap. Try taking it under 50 from that corner before you turn in. Now last Friday night we changed my settings on my pedals. We recalibrated my pedals last Friday night while driving this car. And I must say it feels a bit much more natural now. Feels a bit more in tune. Nothing particularly, Mr. Lovett, just recalibrated them and give myself more travel on the throttle. Ugh, that was terrible. How's your new pedal gone? Have you okay. Okay. Full. Yeah. Okay, okay. Well, excellent, excellent. See, it's always a possible, the Moser. It's just, the only thing that puts me off Moser is the compatibility factor. And I know you can make it work. It's just, there's a little bit in my head that just says, just sit and watch it for a while. No, you're alright, Glenn. No need to leave the chat for now, mate. If you want to listen in, don't worry. Yeah, that's the other... Yeah. Because I do plan to connect a rig, a PC up with the rig, so it should be easy enough to switch across. And yeah, yeah. I'd go R9, I think, yeah. R12's a little bit too far. I think R12 is a lot more money, and I know it's only 3 more Newton, but it's a lot more. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if it was if the wheels were compatible, it just makes more wheels available for it. I know they do like a self-build kit wheel, don't they? So you just change the frame, which is quite interesting. Sorry, Mariana, let me just read the chat. Yeah, I struggle on controller. I'm not very good with the controller, so I think I understand what you mean on those buttons there. Trying to avoid that curb in the centre. I don't want to hit that apex at the centre of that corner. I need to go into that corner a bit deeper. Woohee! I got into that corner a bit aggressive. A little bit more grip. The car slowed down more than I wanted it to. Turned in a bit more. I'm 3.5 seconds off the fastest lap. That's tremendous. I can only say that's a testament to the fast guys at the front. It's no testament to me being rubbish. Yo. Ah, that's an easy answer, my friend. Go into the menu book and activate the menu. What level, collector level are you, buddy? Yeah, you have to go in the cafe, open the menu book and select that menu and activate it. And it might be level limited for collector level. I'm not 100% sure, but if you're not at that menu and you can't open it, you need to get your collector level to that position. Okay, buddy. Yep. No. Yeah. No. Many people are asking the same question on Facebook because a lot of people come across it. I think it might... The last race is always the higher group races, so they get to the 800 PP or the X2019s. They're always the latter races in the game. And majorly, you need to be level 50 to actually access them. So far, I can't confirm what this one is. What was this one? This was... Give my brain for forgetting. It's the F1 at... it's the SFs at Watkins Glen, isn't it? Yeah. So that's menu book, or it's equivalent menu book 46. But the menu book only has the French circuit, some Qua, Fuji, and I can't remember the third race. Thank you, Rubus. Thanks for pushing that along. Down to the 131s. We're only 2.5 seconds back now. Top 5. We're going to pull in the pits with one more lap. I don't know whether this is... we should actually go in the pits this lap, because that'll be 5 laps on each tyre, and we'll do 5 laps on soft, and that should be our warm-up. Ooh! 5 on soft, don't refuel. Is it level 31 for that? I thought the SF menu was like 46. I thought it was in my brain. I might be wrong whilst I'm driving and thinking, but I'm sure somebody's... I've just posted those 3 races for the menu book for SFs. I don't know, can't remember. I'm old. Doesn't work as well as it used to. I was talking about my brain. Got to keep off that curb. And if anybody's struggling with the rallycross, the rally at Menu Book, I've just posted that video now. It'll be live at 10 o'clock UK time. But I've also done the video twice, so you've got one using traction control 1 and one using no TC. And it's possible to win win with TC, and it makes the car that bit more stable. So you don't have to deal with quite so much slide coming out the corners. It'll still drift beautifully well, but it just gives the car a bit more poise, a bit more stance on the track. Hello Vizan. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Oh, BB's arrived from work. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Seconds. He's just knocked another half second off. Holy shoulder. How does that work? Ah, that's what it is. Yeah, I knew it wasn't. I knew it was nothing to do with me. I'm still braking at the same points as I am when I'm using half. This is terrible. Yeah, we're looking at top 7 being a good result tonight, I think. If I'm in the top 7, it's because I'm on form. Yeah, might have to do that, Paul. Ooh. Progressive development. Is that you behind me, love it? Apologies if I'm holding you up, my friend. I'm on my fastest lap here. Wait. Yeah. Almost a 130. We'll see if we can get this to rotate a little bit. Feel that I'm getting it, but I am on an empty tank, so lost a little bit of time there. The car slid through the apex, but that was me braking late. Almost a second up with that change to T1, which is interesting. Now this car's got a 7th gear, I think, and I don't think we'll be able to use it round here. Messed up the final corner, but we held it. We're not going to be a second quicker, are we? Oh, there's a 130. Yeah. I lost it in the last 2 corners. I saw that. You go. Sorry, I gave that corner up for you, buddy. Never mind. That's all right. 1.5 seconds away from Sam's okay. Hey, Big Papa. I didn't see you sneak in. Right. Teal. What time is it? 04. Okay, we've got time to very quickly do an introduction to the drivers. So let's see what we got. We got Sam in his camouflage Beamer. Then we got Red from Down Under, the BRZ 300 GT. Love it in third, the Porsche 911 RSR. Nice livery. Slippery Bandit in the Alpha 4C, looking very poised around that corner. As with a superb performance on Tuesday night, looking to make that a second one. He's in the Supra, very shiny livery. Look at the sunshine on that. Big Popper in the big C7. The fastest livery on the track, of course. With no flames. I don't see flames. Oh, unusual. Batman, our Matthew in the Lamborghini, looking fast. BB in the Lexus. Very fast car. Goes very, very well when he drives that well. Did remarkably well last Friday, if I remember correctly. Did really well. Is Keb testing out in the Porsche? He's testing manual gears, as he says tonight. And then there's just me. Scampy's just said hello in Twitch. I'll take that. Right, 21:06. It's almost time for qualifying. If we go to qualifying at 21:10, it'll be 15 minutes of fun. Is everybody okay and clear on what's going to happen with the weather? Does anybody need any clarification of how we're going to do it and what the process is? If not, shout up now. Absolutely correct, sir. So as it stands, if the race or qualifying, and I'm not sure about qualifying, if it's qualifying is wet, we'll use wet tyres in qualifying. But if it's a wet race start, I'll declare wet race, and then you don't have to use the 3 compounds, you just use whatever's required. There'll be no set tyres. I have absolutely no idea. I've absolutely no idea. The only thing that I could suggest is that when I'm looking at the race radar before we go to the race, if it suggests there's clouds above the track and there's rainfall, I'll declare it wet to start. But you might want to start on dry tyres. I've no idea. But if there's wet present, you can all see the radar and I'll make the call. I've just set all 9 boxes to random, so I've got no idea where it's going. Sorry, I'm using that word. Torrentially moist, yes. Yeah, so it'll be a moist race. So, as we then progress through the race, if it starts dry, and I see rain, if rain affects the track, I'll declare wet race at that point. And that'll be a race decision based on the race director, and I'll be a driving race director, let's call it. This will be the first time we're doing it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, we'll talk about it and see if we can improve it. Yeah, go ahead, Steve. Yeah. Okay, but that's based on my perception. Yeah, okay. No, well, but I could run offline and get wet tyres. Yeah, yeah. I think whatever I call it's got to be the same for all. So. Yeah. No, that's cool. That's cool. I hadn't thought about the rain gauge as being the guide. Interesting. Interesting. Say again, Azza. Okay, gentlemen, prepare yourself for qualifying. Get your tyres on. I've no idea whether it's going to be raining in qualifying, but from what I can see, the rain gauge is clear. There's no clouds, no rain or anything. I've had no notification of anybody being late to the circuit, so we're going to go as the clock rolls to 21:11. Yeah, there's no cloud on there at all. Good luck, gentlemen. Enjoy. I'm waiting for that clock to roll. 21:10. It says 21:10. I'm just going to hit the button. Just going to hit the button. There it is. Enjoy, gentlemen. Scampy's gone one. Scampy's on one on Twitch. Make it torrential rain. Torrential moist. Make the rain gush. Stop it, my friend. The rain formerly known as the rain race. The race formerly known as the rain race. It's now the moist race. Yeah. Looks to be clear sky. Occasionally the game does that, we've noticed. The low sunrise, isn't it? It is early in the morning. It's like 9 AM, one would suggest. I don't know whether this is going to be a one-stop quali or a two-stop quali. Not sure. I think I need to make an adjustment to my brake balance. I do. Felt that. Tabuka's a great track in the rain. I absolutely love it. I've got absolutely no idea what weather's coming. Everything's set to random, so if you saw me set the server up at the start of the video, you'll see everything was full random. In fact, it was so random, it was randomly random, but it wasn't randomly random, it was consistently random. Again, stepped out of me there, didn't it? First qualifying lap. Need to check the rain radar. Nothing on the rain radar. I did check that. I need to see my lap times. I can happily say this time round I will be top of the timing chart. Now I'm second. So much quicker through there than me, wasn't it? So much quicker. Good break early because I've got the slipstream. I was quarter of a second slower for following Sam there, look. I just got turn one wrong, didn't I? I think I'm leaving my foot on the throttle just a smidge. Probably too close to the I'm even with my last time. About maybe a tenth down or so, probably. Half a second up, made through the last sector. Oh, it was for me. I tweaked off that curb. Yeah, those track limits on there, you can't put that right-hand tyre over that red and white curb. Oh, he got it. You got a big gap after the 6th car, Sam. You can see it, I guess. It looks like next lap's pit in time. Change tyres. Missed that apex. Shame. Still half a second up, which is good. Let's push. Not as much as I hoped. This might not be pitting just yet. I'm still in 6th. Popper's gone up to 3rd. That's a great shout. A bit slow around that corner. I couldn't get the damn thing to turn. A bit skittish about the back end just coming round on me though as I put the throttle down. Let's see where the next timing sector goes. Let's see if we can. Yeah, I think it's right to do this lap, make the gain if we can. Oh, I don't know if that was a waste. I don't think we probably wasted a lap there. No, we did good. A little improvement, not fantastic. So pits this time. Box, box, box. It looks like we can get a 129. So half a second faster than we currently are. I'm thinking top 7's going to be good. For me at least. And we've got to go incident-free race really. He loves that car, really. Stefan's gone to the pittage. Into the pits we go. Don't fuel, soft's taken. I'm glad I pressed that button, I wasn't thinking. I could have pressed don't change and I shouldn't do that. That would be bad. And we're away. Looks like we've got clear track. We've got roughly 3 laps we can do now. Roughly, it depends on if we get back to the line in time. We might only get 2, so let's make the effort. I think we're only going to get 2 in. But we might be alright, 3 minutes. Yeah, we could get the 3rd one. I don't. That would be a bit of a disaster if I don't own the rain tyres, wouldn't it? I haven't thought about that. I can't restart the server now, can I? Can I? Mine was blocked for me last time I tried it. But I didn't think about having the right tyres. A quarter of a second up, this is a good... This should be okay. It's not going to be enough to get past Fatman though, I'm down in 9th. Serves you right for picking a pig of a car, Widdowmaker. You need to pick faster cars, my friend. Yeah, that's slow. Panicking about tyres now. Oh dear. Good thing is I can reset the grid, can't I? If I have to. That's what worries me about that corner. This car doesn't like it. I've got to avoid that inside apex. That time's just getting faster and faster and faster. Half a second down, I'm terrible. The rain clouds are looking really ominous. Now come on, let's get a decent lap in, come on. Just go slower and slower and slower. This is the last lap. That was so slow through there as a flick back to second. I didn't get the car to roll through the corner at all, did I? Keb is so close to being in front of me. First time ever on a manual gearbox on controller, and he's almost faster than me. I feel so slow. I got a penalty last lap. Oh, what a slug. I'd have done a 1:29.6. Well, it was a good shout. It was a good try. Everybody else is good. I was first to finish, wasn't I? Yeah. Such a shame. Well, we get to progress from the back. Nice one, Az. Yeah, they need to make little improvements to the game like that, don't they? Where's BB gonna go? Where's BB gonna put it? Fat Man's just come in and no change. There's BB just the same, so there's your finishing order, folks. That's qualifying. Let's take a look at the... So I don't have an option to buy tyres at this point. I don't own the tyres. Oh, what an absolute nugget. What an absolute nugget. How good's that, eh? Does anybody else own the tyres? Does anybody else own the tyres? Does anybody else not own the tyres? Please let it... Just let it not be me. It is just me, innit? So you'll see it in a moment as it gets to the end for the... It's gonna do the history of time. You'll see the clouds form. So that's the start is minus 60 minutes ago, then it comes up to current time. But I can honestly tell you it does work. If there's ever rain, it will show you.
No rain. That's accurate to say that there's no rain then?
At this moment in time, that's the history, that's the last hour.
Oh, that's not what's happening.
No, that's the last hour. So, being a complete nonce, being a complete nugget, being a complete noob, I'm gonna have to say again. Say that again.
I said, have we got time for a smoke?
Absolutely, mate. I've got to quit the server out. I'm a dipstick, aren't I? I'm an absolute knobhead. Evening, Rusk. Welcome.
5 minutes?
Yeah. Just be prepared to join the track when I ask you to. And I've just got to take some photographs of the screen so I can reset the guys. And after Fat Man, it's Widow, then Keb. Okay, that's fine. I don't know how that works in my head. I've got to reset this. Oh, you complete twat. Oh, too much pressure for this, isn't there? Too much pressure. Yeah, I've took a photo. I'll just go and buy the tyres. Sorry, folks. No, but you know, at the start, I went and did my oil change and everything. I went and did the oil change and I was going to go and buy the tyres, but I got talking. Just a complete nugget. I can't afford them now. Ain't got any money. Buy both sets, yeah, I will. Oh. How do you mean? I got 25 million. I'm all right. They put the price up on the tyres, though, didn't they? Wines. Yeah. Good number. I'm going to try and get to the 100 milli. Now, bearing in mind, folks, it might be raining now. Servers up. And there's no rain on the radar. Enter the track as you arrive at the server, please, folks. I mean, yeah. Well, at this point,
No, I would use all tyres because betting still might get a minute penalty. Just have to factor that in.
yes, absolutely, yes. Everybody will get the penalty if that's the case. Actually, you're right. Actually, shall I take the no? Yeah, we'll leave them on, and if it rains and I cancel it, we'll just remove the minute penalty. Yeah. We're waiting on 2. We're waiting on the smokers. That'll be Keb and Red's in. Red's in.
Okay.
It's going to be Matthew then that's missing, is it? No, Matthew's in. BB, and he's almost there. BB and Keb. I can't actually set the grid till everybody's in, so that's completely my fault. When you check the rain radar, can you zoom further out? I didn't buy the snow tyres, no. No, I can't zoom in and out on the rain radar, no, I can't. I can't do that. It won't let me. Oh, you can, it changes the control from thumb to dial. You can. There's no rain radar, there's no radar rain anyway, there's nothing on there. Keb's in, right. Keb, just need you to join the track, please. Please, please, please. Just press enter the track. Not go to the track, enter the race. So your car's in that little... There we go. Right, now I can go to work to fix my mess up. I've got to edit event settings. I've got to restart the server again, haven't I? Because it's grid setting. Grid order set by host. Ah, flick's sake. Set by host. What a complete nugget, man. Pressure. Some players are still initializing. Who's this coming in? Crashing Chris. We've got a new joiner. And I can't set the grid. Have you been flirting with other leagues, Kev? He's taking his time. Yeah, I see that. Where's my adjust grid settings? It didn't change to set by host. Enter the track, please, chaps. Enter the track. Yeah. It's not that good, man. Are we good there? No. It must be on my friends list, but so gentlemen, just I appreciate we need time. I can't rush. So I've got inters on. I'm going back to my start tyres. Right, gentlemen. Get your race tyres on. We're gonna go. Good luck, gentlemen. 10-second warning. If it's raining, I apologise, but it's a dry race at the moment. So that took 10 minutes extra. I apologise, audience. Noob error. And it's a standing start, so foot on the brakes. Did I do it with brakes or not? I can't remember. I'm a nugget. Oof. Love it's stationary. Love it's not moved. I don't think Love It's here for the start. Yeah, it's Love It. I'm calling it, guys. We've started without somebody. No. Races restart, gentlemen. Races restart. I'm calling a race restart. I'm not getting any communication from Love It. He's in the chat, but I'm not hearing anything from him. So I'll kill the server then. But if Love It doesn't come back, we just if Love It doesn't come back, we just start without him. There's nothing we can do about that. Absolutely. I couldn't allow us to go round and just smash into him. That wouldn't be right. We wouldn't be able to overtake on the start finish straight. It's not like Love It to disappear. Love It, welcome back. All I can do is chuckle about this because this is now isn't my fault, is it? I've been saved. I just hope I've got it right now because this will be third time trying, won't it? Yeah. I see people. Server's just launched, yeah. Yeah. I've done that, yeah. I've done that. I've done that. I've done that. There's no rain again. It's going to be a dry start by the looks of it. You don't mind. It won't be the first time. Yeah, dry race. Dry race. Oh, well said that, man. No, I wouldn't call that, would I? It's because I've not changed them in the default setup, innit? How did you know I was on the other tyres? How did you know I was on the wrong tyres? Okay, okay. Right, I'm about to shuffle the grid then. I need... flipping hell. I need to go back to my photograph. Take my glasses off. I can't see... Don't... Who's going? As long as you tell people where you're going. It's been that long since we started. Cheeky get. Somebody confirm the start grid for me, please. Yeah, whatever. I'm top. Yeah, it's fine. Right, are we all in? Has anybody gone for a slash? Right, we're going then. It's a dry race as far as I'm concerned. Good luck. Maybe this be the final start. Right, foot on the brakes, gentlemen. It's a standing start. Stop scamming, Pat. Nightbot warning. Quite a tidy start, but I think I'm going to fall back here. I haven't tweaked the bot yet. I've just installed Nightbot, so Nightbot got installed a couple of days ago whilst I had time. I gave BB a little bit of a bump, I apologise, but that was last corner, so it wasn't affecting the race, I don't believe. It's on the inside. I think he was more off put by Matty coming across him after getting a tump. So we've got 11 laps of fuel. Oh, I've just incurred a penalty there. There's the penalty. Rain radar on. There's no rain on the radar. Did somebody get the wrong tyres, or somebody just gone in to change tyres? That's an interesting call. I actually installed Nightbot for other reasons, not for its ability to be a fascist. So we might have to tone Nightbot down a bit. I wanted Nightbot for its ability to provide statistics and stats and give you guys some controls. But I wasn't expecting it to come head to head with Scamster. So give me a chance to tune Nightbot and it'll work better for us. There's Keb up to 5th place, first day manual. He's so quick. Must have good fingers. Your wife must love you. Watch that go to 8.5 weeks now of penalties. He survived that, he didn't get any extra. I'm now being caught by the Azza. Just be careful, Keb, Az is coming. Az is so quick. Oh, cripes. Got yellow flags. Somebody's had an incident. It must have been Sam doing his monitor. That must have what it had been. Az has actually recovered from that incident on turn 3. Getting back from like 8th to 4th has been really good. It looks like the weather's clearing up a bit. Sorry, Bandit. Was I a bit rude there? Just braked a little bit too late for that corner then. That's 10 minutes gone, I think. Yeah, 10 minutes have gone. That back end. Poor Scampy. Scampy's had a telling off and he's got to wear a hat with a D on it for a week. Now that's me for my performance as race administrator today. Oh, I messed that corner up big time. If you want the line for the next corner, my friend, you tell me. You got it. I'm going to have to go narrow. You've covered the line. You've covered me blocking, so I can't. He's sat in my 6 there. I've really got to keep an eye on where he is there. It's hit and miss, my friend, I think. I'm not always hitting turn 1 very well. Getting that bit of opposite lock. Mariana's saying 43 laps. That's if it stays dry. It looks fairly clear. There's some dirty clouds over the top, but it's there where I'm letting myself down. Hitting the 32s consistently though, which for a fat old grey-haired old dude, we're not doing too bad. Oh, so sorry, love it. I didn't. On the throttle, I heard him spin up. I managed to save it. Unlucky. I don't know, I heard his back, I heard his wheels spin up. Yeah, just back end just went, I saw you in the mirror just spin round. I really am causing a bit of a... Fat man's got the draft, he's got the chance this time round. Half a second quicker that lap, into the 31s, but Fat man's got the line. We'll have to give it up. He didn't, he backed out. I was giving it. I was giving you it. I thought you were there. I thought you were alongside. Maybe this time. It's really greyed up now. Can't see any rain on the radar. Yeah. I can't see anything. Yeah, same as me. I've got 2 laps of fuel left, so we ain't got much choice. I've gone to block the attacking line from Fat Man. He's got in front of me. Oh, and he does it again. Nothing on the radar at all. It's just grey and miserable and dark and dank. We have rain, top left-hand corner. Rain on the radar. It's not a wet race yet. There is rain. It needs to come quicker. I see it, yeah. It's not a wet race yet, though. It's not a wet race. Not yet. I think I'm going wets. I've gone into. We've got to hope for. We're just going to be going on to into the dry. Coming out. It's only a very thin band of rain. We're going to have to pit again by the looks of it, but it looks like it's going to be fairly wet when it comes. There's the rain, and there's a thin band of yellow right in the middle of there. It's a wet race, gentlemen. Somebody's facing the wrong way. Did you not have your radar screen on, Sam? Right. Halfway around. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was concerned about. I'm out of the rain now. It's drying up now. The only reason I pitted when I did was because I was running out of fuel. I couldn't go any further. But I saw it coming in, so it was I think Red benefited from it. I pitted from it massively. Looks like it's drying up. Dry line clear. Sunshine on a rainy day makes my soul drip, 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 drip away. Oh, sliding. Don't touch the curbs, Christ. Engine braking is massive. I think we need the track to be drying up just a little bit more before we choose to go for new tyres just yet. Still wet at various parts of the track. track doesn't seem to be drying up at all. It just seems to be staying wet. Go on, baby. That was the dreaded curb. Yeah. think you're right, Mariana. My tyres are dying. I'm going in now. Fuel to the end. "21 minutes, I think. If it doesn't rain, I should be... I'll struggle, I think. There's going to be one more pit after this. I don't think I can go 20 minutes. But it could rain again, so... I daren't risk the tyres after what happened last week. Hoping for a dry line. Fourth place. Get it on the radar. We'll watch for that rain and keep off the curbs. That's the plan. I just think I got massively lucky with where my pit stop was and the weather. It just timed to perfection. And that's fluke. Yes, sir. Is it sexual? Yeah, it rains, Scampy. I've never thought of that consequence before now. We'll decide that. We'll have a discussion. It isn't a rule we've written, so it would have to be something we'd adjudicate on. But would they still then gain points for qualifying if they didn't finish the race? Is that right? I didn't know that. Sugar bugger 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 bugger. Right. I just caught a wet patch on the edge of that. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it after the race. We'll have a think. I don't think it'll make much conclusion. 1 point over a season isn't going to be massive, is it? So, no. In terms of where we are now, it's not going to make much difference on the rate, on the season position now. We can't speculate for what's going to happen to the end of the season. We've got another race. The guys were told, regardless of what happens, if you quit races, you lose points. So if you quit, they could have still come 10th today and won the points for 10th. Having quit a race, you concede your points. So it's not right that you should get penalty. You should get bonus points for doing something and then quit. You're giving, the idea is that we incentivize you to stay in the race, win points for the season, and if you're going to drop the points from this race anyway because you've quit out, why take the points from somebody else? The idea isn't that you can tactfully quit a race and then decide the points you don't want, because that deprives other people of race points that they could have won. So I think the sensible thing is to note it, decide it at the end of the race, and I need to chase BB down. I'm still running the wet line because the curbs are still wet. They're still giving me problems. Go for it. Oh, it's a shame. Thought I might be able to know something and not have to guess. Yes, we've had rain, Scampster. Second mistake after using this car. Very good point, well made. I think the next race is rain as well, so... Did it time you out, Scampy? I'm so sorry, I need to tame Nightbot down. That's out of order of Nightbot. I need to start doing some maths. 8 laps remaining, 12 minutes. We're good. We can get to the end. We don't have to stop. Just got to pray for it to stay dry. No, it's a wet race. We declared wet race. I'm absolutely busting. I need to go. I don't think I can make 11 minutes. I'm gonna have to get a bottle out. It's a wet seat. It's not just a wet race, it's a wet seat. When you get to my age, when you gotta go, you gotta go. When you've had the kidney surgery, you've got to go. The wet patch. It's a moist patch, come on. I'm not getting any closer to BB, he's just dragging it out. Still going to end up a two-stop race, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to be dropping my trolleys as soon as I get across the line. No, we wish BB well. He's a very good driver. We don't wish down spirits on him. He's doing well. I'm happy for a podium. My target for today was a top 5, top 7, and if things finish the way they are, I'll be extremely happy. It'll be an achievement for me in this shed. Still putting in quicker laps now, which I'm all right with. Scampy. Just got the legs on me, and Red's timing for the pit stop was impeccable, look, 50 seconds ahead. So I just don't want to make any mistake. Just eking it out on Fat Man, just keeping that gap. I think I made time up by pitting 1 lap early. Or am I going to run out of juice? 7 minutes. 7 minutes, 4.5 is 6. 5. It's going to be touch and go, isn't it? I thought I had like 2 minutes spare on my fuel, which will be the extra lap, won't it? Yeah, there will be, Scampy. There will be. Sam stayed out on softs a bit too long and got stuck halfway around the lap. Had a few incidents, got back down to 8th place. Then had an incident coming out the pits again. And he span out and that was the end. Az had the same incident. Az was running really high in the race, kept touching the curbs under braking and struggled to maintain the car. Got to a point where I'd lapped him at that point and he called it a day. Wasn't making progress, wasn't enjoying it, so called it a day. The rain came at a really crucial time. It perfectly timed for me where it was, where it happened. It just coincided with my pit stop. I was able to do half a lap before the rain started on the new intermediate tyres, and then that was just, oh, fat man, hold it together, come on, keep that 4th place. I know you've got loads of time behind you. Don't throw it away. Keep driving them as though they're wet curbs. I have to say, Stefan, you're doing incredibly well for a first time on the old manual controller. Good evening, Bald Eagle, welcome. It's greying over again, look. Bit of fuel saving we did might have just been enough. Seconds back from BB though. We secured the 3rd place, which at this point of the season is a good result. It will give us an opportunity for later on. It'll make up for the really bad results we've had so far, so absolute thrashing downpour for the last lap, there's nothing on the radar. I've got a feeling there's going to be one more lap for me. No, you're right, sir. Oh. Okay, sir. Up to you, buddy. Whatever you want to do, my friend. Rain was only an experiment, mate. There's only one more rain race, so... And I appreciate you don't want to affect anybody else's race, but at the end of the day, buddy, it's one of those. It's... Rain's an experiment. It's not here for... It only sticks if it stays. If it stays, it's worthwhile running. If it's not worthwhile running, it goes. It's completely changed the thought process on race today. The fact that it worked for me going on a long stint, got the time of me, it could have been anything, so one race shouldn't change the way you think about racing with us, my friend. But it's up to you what you do. I'm never going to hold anybody to it, so make your choice, do what you want to do. Yeah. What would you do differently next time, Az? What would you do differently? So you're going to stop driving with us as well then, yeah? You didn't say anything last week. Happy days then. Happy days. That's cool. So did BB use all 3 sets of tyres? Yeah, I guess he did. I'll fix it. I'll fix the results from the replay. There shouldn't be any issue with that. No, well done, guys. Good race. Yeah, that's the discussion to be had. I need to go. I'll be back in a second. Glasses. No, I get it, Sam. Thanks for the explanation, pal. It's appreciated. And I'm sorry if people don't like the rain. It's just, it's something we were going to try, and it was there to be tested. It's part of the game, so. It kind of did finish. It petered out, didn't it? So let me save that race replay. So love it did all the tyres. BB did all the tyres. Yeah, Fat Man just caught the corner of the curb at corner 2 and he spun his back end. My overriding...
Are you guys ready to what I want to do with the points?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm like, what's the minute one? Yeah, right. I suppose so. What I want to do with the points, if by chance no one were to say, hey, don't do that, like, you know, Widdowmaker. My intention is to take away all bonus points, but not adjust. You know, like whoever came in, whoever picked or qualified in second, still gets second place qualifying points, not first place qualifying. So nobody else benefits from beating. So Sam doesn't get fastest lap point for the race, but nobody else does.
Understood. Understood.
And since Aswell, he gets last place points. Sam left second, he gets second to last place points. But every point that we earned, we retain exactly as we earned it.
Yeah.
It says, hey, we want to do that first. And second, it doesn't, there's no advantage to anyone else for that. I mean, I suppose you could say there's a little bit of an advantage because Sam came in ninth instead of first or second. You know, so we got all a point. But I think that that's a fair way, firm enough way so that everyone understands that that's not what we want.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I was pissed. I was raging in my stress level. So Ruth, when that rain came out right after I hit it.
I thought you'd quit. I thought you'd quit, Big Papa.
My thought was, well, I qualified, I got qualifying points, and I don't want to lose those. I want to stay in the race. Well, I didn't stay in the race, let's be clear, but I know that that's the right thing to do. Even though the races didn't go my way, I don't just want to quit every time I'm, you know, angry with the way the race is going. I mean, make no mistake, that sucked. You know, I'll be very clear. I was mother effing lol. But that's the way I feel about it. I'm gonna get some food. I'm starving. Jim, if you guys discuss it further and you want to change it, just send me a message.
That's cool.
Do whatever finals.
Cool. I think there was general agreement around the room. I don't think there's any issue with that.
Yeah, I think I called that conversation on the chat. You said about someone gets fucked, like they don't finish the race, then no
Thank you, Steve. Cheers. Yeah, and I haven't had a chance to say it too, but good race, guys. Thank you very much for sticking with it. I've got a lot to say about the rain sort of situation. In terms of where the game sits with rain and tyre settings, I'm not entirely happy with how the settings work for rain. I don't think you can enforce the 3 tyres if it rains. There's no setting for that unless you put no enforcement. And yeah, exactly. But the point being is the game isn't set up correctly for the rules we've applied. So I would like the game, I'd love the game to be able to determine how the outcome comes correctly. So there's a few other ways the game doesn't work very well, and that's one of them at the moment that doesn't kind of work for me. But I appreciate yeah. So how many laps did you get on your softs? You went all the way to the pit? Holy hell. Yeah, you did, because I was on hards. And I went to the end of my tank of... Well, I didn't. I think I finished... And that was another point. I think people missed the time factor. The time factor that I put in the settings was time 8. So it was a recommendation I got from somebody in here last week to say league races run at 8 times for weather because it brings the weather in, you get the weather and you go out. So again, that was a trial. We could change that if we wanted to going forwards. Maybe you'd get a bit more foresight of rain, you'd get a bit more understanding of when it was coming, you could time your pit. But I still think I had plenty of time to decide when to pit today. I wasn't left with a doubt as to when to pit. I knew when to pit. I mean, I probably could have done another lap on the tyres, but... You did, yeah. No, I get it. But if you'd have put hards on and run long, would you think that would have made a difference? No, I meant... Yeah, Big P, I get that, Big P. It's... I think I'm probably enforcing too many controls. Probably. Only because one person in the past failed to use the right tyres. And I don't want to sit and go through the video and watch everybody's tyres just to make sure it's right. I believe we should be able to trust each other, you're right. And I get it as if the world was a different place and it was the same race and you'd started the race on hards, you'd have probably had a different result. But I also think there's a few factors that did affect how the weather worked, and that was that time factor. Yeah. Now I think so I'd ask a question at this point. So I would say this, I think. I've forgotten now. But we're going to have another rain race. The next race is actually rain on Tuesday in the GR4s. It's not Watkins. It's Auto Polish, isn't it? It's Auto Polish, and that's going to be rain. So it's the same. It's random. So the only thing I would say is about how I ran the race, that probably if you wanted to watch back on the live stream and understand the frequency of time I was spending looking at the rain radar to my fuel map to the rain radar to the fuel map, I was, if I watched the video again, I'd probably see I was 50% of the time looking at each one. And the rain was never going to catch me unawares because I drive Le Mans enough to know just how. Yeah. And from my understanding, I felt I was well aware of what was coming and how long to pit. Maybe it's just a, what's the word I'm looking for? A lack of experience maybe with how the weather works and comes in. Because it is rapid when it comes in on ×8. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah. And I suppose... Alright, Matthew. All the best, mate. Good race today, buddy. Good chasing. Good night, Bald Eagle. Good night. One American left. It has my name in the bottom corner. For fuel? Yeah. It does, Scampy, and that's the only reason I came third. Generally, the only reason. I see what One American is saying, and welcome to the channel, One American. and welcome as a new subscriber. Apologies, head in the race, didn't see that at all. It's not on my screen in front of me, it's on the screen over there, and I didn't see that. My apologies. Thank you very much, mate. Oh, it was you that asking the questions earlier about which cars to use, which race to use for the GR3s. Spot on, my friend. Yeah, no problem. My apologies. Sometimes these live streams of the races get a bit involved, and I do neglect, not intentionally, but I do tend to get my traction drawn away from there. But we're going to stream tomorrow night, Sunday, Monday. We're going to put some content out that's more user involved. So if you want to join in, you can. No, cool. Thank you, buddy. Once it gets to the first level, yeah. I mean, I think. No, hang on. Before anybody starts deciding, I should tell you what happens. Because this is how we make mistakes. You agree? Yep. So for auto polish next week on GR4s, if it's a wet qualifying, you use whatever tyres you want. Like today, if it starts dry, the race is a dry race until the water gets to Mark 1 on the water depth. I won't apply tyre restrictions to a race that has random rain. So I won't enforce the tyres so that we don't get the timing confusion at the end. But what I will do is I'll check the video if I suspect that somebody might not have used the tyres, if by chance we go the whole race without rain. Now I'm not entirely happy with that process, because I want the game to take the pain out of it for me, but I will do that. I'm not suggesting anybody's going to deliberately cheat, but we've had somebody forget before. In terms of today, I apologise if somebody missed, or anybody missed, the fact that I ran through it at about 10 to 9, the timing. I didn't actually account for people, and I will do the repeat of the rules again, or the guidelines I want to say, before the start of the next race. But I want to get from you guys whether the time that the game is set at of time 8, is that right for what we're doing? Do we need to half it to ×4 so any weather change is slower and people get the advantage of knowing when the weather's coming? Because here's the thing for me, right? I had a lap and a half to make the decision on the tyres. That was influenced by the fact that I ran hards from the start, because I knew if I ran long, having experience of the rain, that's going to get me to roughly 22-25 minutes away from the start. And you've got to have rain before halfway. The game's got to be set up to give you at least rain, you know, halfway through the race. I don't think it will go to the last 5 minutes. So I reckoned I was going to get rain probably before, or at least at my pit stop. That was my judgment from the start of the race. If I'd have run softs and got penalised, if I'd have run softs and had to pit for another pair of softs because I was thinking, actually, as Red's just said, I can actually gain by running the softer tyres and run harder and longer because the wear rate isn't high. And I'd still suffered from the fact that I stayed out one lap too many and got the bad side of it because it came in so quickly. That's on me, I'd guess. So I think I generally want to give people that bit more of a window, but I won't accept people not knowing when to pit next time. I get it, but it's quitting for me out of races where you're not going to score points. I think Big Pop has been generous today with saying they get points. At the start of the season, I said if you quit a race, you don't get points. So the idea was, yeah, but
you would get points if you caught up to the pits in a real race and just fucked off home, would you?
yeah, and here's the thing, right? And I'm not talking out of turn from Az. I think Az is generally right. To have the thing in your head that says, well, I can quit this race, it's my one that I don't get points. I'm screwed. I came last week, you know, and I still drove round 23 laps in last place, you know, and it's one of them. If you quit, you quit. I get it. You're not happy with it. This is about your relaxation time. I 100% get it, but you can't expect something for nothing as far as I'm concerned. And that's me being harsh and on the metal. So
Like I said, like I started the first, so I came around the last corner, started, I just seen the wreck appear. I did another full lap, came into the pit, and when I left
10-4
it only
Scumpy.
just started raining, so there was at least a lap and a half there
Yeah.
to see the rain come in. And then I come out of the pit, noticed that Sam and Slippery was still on the track. I was like, oh shit, that's a bold call coming another lap.
yeah, but here's the thing, right? Rain next week, and then we've got 2 more races of rain, both leagues. We've got 1 more race in each league. To not race in those races, you ripen yourself out of the championship. And I know Sam's already declared he's not going to join the races anymore. He's going to sit them out for the rest of the season. So, happy days. So it's like, okay, rain really has messed it with people, so...
Like I said, it's the same for everyone.
Yeah, it is. And we just have to take that knock on the chin, don't we? So, one of them.
Like I said, like you've just got to drive a different style. But you've got to be very smooth. Through the throttle on eggs. Can't touch curbs. You just got to start with black stuff.
Yeah.
And when it's really wet, you can't drive on the racing line.
Absolutely. Get that, Papa. No problem.
You'll get way more grip braking on the track versus braking on the racing line.
Yeah. I tried to avoid the curbs totally on my stint as the tyres were drying, and then I still didn't touch the curbs very much on my last stint with the mediums.
By the last stint, it was completely dry again.
I was still seeing water when I touched the curbs.
Oh yeah. It wasn't going over the first bar marker, which is
Yeah, no.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I would drift over close to the track to see how much wet it was. As soon as it came down below the first bar, I started using curbs again.
And what I don't want to do is anybody think I'm being harsh. I'm just trying to stick with the decisions we made at the start of the season. So let's just be fair and steady with it. I totally get why people don't want to finish races. Totally get it. And as Scampy's just saying, let's just be fair and the same for everybody, which I think was today. But if I could say something for the next rain race, be aware of what's going on. Somebody suggested we should have had a practice race in the rain before.
But you can do a practice race yourself during the week. Like I did like 6 or 7 of them. Get a feel for what the weather was going to do. And like I said, I did like 7 or 8 races, and I only rained on 2 of them. I thought, oh, well, it might not rain at all. But it didn't. So.
Yeah,
But I kept that factored in my strategy.
Yeah, and I think strategies will only develop with time. If you're not used to racing in the rain, or you're not used to understanding what can happen in the rain, maybe strategies will get better and people will develop. And I think I benefited massively from starting on hards to run long. I'm in a pig of a car that doesn't want to go very fast and it hates turning into corners. But funnily enough, in the wet, it's an absolute gem. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's what, I enjoy myself. I don't mind which the conditions. Obviously, I'm happy. If I get top 3 or whatever, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's have a good.
Yeah, that's the idea in it, and it does. It just disappoints me when people don't enjoy it, and it's hard, it's tough, I know, but
I
it's the
did
way it
notice
is.
when we were doing the wet stick that you're only probably about 0.3, 0.4 seconds slower than me on that stick, Jim, so it must drive well in the wet.
My car.
And, yeah, your car, like...
It seems to drive well. I mean, Fat Man couldn't...
From, like, pulling, say, like, 1.5 to 2 seconds a lap on you in the dry to struggling to pull half a second out on you.
Here's the thing. Fat Man said he couldn't get anywhere near me in the straight. I would just pull away from him. He would...
Must have really good traction in the wet.
Yeah, and I'm a TC1 driver, and I think that's where I benefit.
Yeah.
So...
But like I said too, like, if you... Like, when I'm driving in the wet, I brake slightly on the inside of the racing line.
Yeah.
Hit the apex, let the car turn in tight, and accelerate sort of...
I'll come back to you, Big Popper, 1 second.
On the exit of the corner as well, so you've got extra grip as you're coming out of the corner. And that'll improve your lap time seems.
Sorry, I have to laugh because I think Scampy's just been banished to the dark world again.
Oh. Why?
He's using capitals, and I think he's forgotten. I put Nightbot on, and Nightbot's a bit strict with caps, etc., and it's just giving him another warning. It's just... Yeah.
He's fluffing nose.
Big Popper's used caps, hasn't he? He's in his name, so I think if he's typing Big Popper, it's... Oh, that's epic. That's epic. It's the @ button, @Big Popper. Yeah, I need to fix that, don't I? Apologise. I'll sort it. But get back to the point. Red, 1 second with you. Big Popper's just said, I don't think a practice race would help. Random weather is random weather. At the end of the day, we have to deal with the same thing.
Yeah.
We do, but the other point with that is at least you get familiar with the process and how it comes in, how it could come in. And I guess I get massive experience from racing all these races online, not online, in the game, and seeing the weather and how it works. That the Fuji race in the SFs, or the prototype race at Suzuka, the weather is so random. You've got like 20 different race variations, and it comes in so quickly. Le Mans, I've probably done 1,000 laps around Le Mans with everything I've done. And today I had another race where I had completely different rain that I've never experienced, but I could predict it because I can see where it comes from. So interesting, Scampy.
I'll see you all on Tuesday.
Alright, amigo, have a great weekend, and
Yeah, you too. Well done, everyone. Well done.
yeah,
Goodbye.
we'll see how it goes.
Alright.
Cheers, buddy. So then,
But if anyone's struggling to run in the wet, I'd suggest just doing a custom race on that track and just running a completely wet race, and just running it and running it and running it
Yeah.
until you start to pick up the pace on it.
yeah, it's a good
That's
call.
what I did. Like that 60-minute race at Spa, Jim, where you do cash grinding on.
Yep.
I've ran that so many times.
Snap.
When I first started, I was shit at driving in the wet too, and I just kept running it until I worked out how much speed you can come into the corner, and where to accelerate, where to brake, where to...
I reckon that race has
down, coming
changed.
out of the corner.
Yeah, I reckon that race has changed a little bit since like update 133. That
I haven't driven it in ages.
no, that race is now pretty much fixed on when the rain comes. It always comes just after dark, and it goes away, and then it always comes again after sunrise, and you get that little bit of mist and then the rain. It used to be a lot more varied. It used to be a lot more varied,
Yeah, it
but
was very varied when I
yeah,
was doing it.
it's still a good one to watch how the rain comes in and goes through the cycle, though. So yeah, cool. Oh, yeah, happy days. What was the only other thing I noticed from today's race today that was quite interesting? Oh, these starts, they're doing my head in. I'm struggling with how close the grid is on the rolling on the standing start. There still seems to be confusion. I don't know whether it's mistakes by people or whether it's me. Just I had a decent start today for the first time for whatever reason, and I clipped the back of Love It coming off on the grid, and we had a really bunched up turn one. Thankfully, that was the first race, not the second race. So we had a couple of ding dongs. I'm not a big fan of the standing start. I really am not.
Okay.
But that's for me to work out, I guess. And I mean that.
I think though, with the rolling starters, it gives the people at the back of the field too much of a disadvantage.
Yeah, then we get
10 seconds behind the leader.
And we get the people round the corner, don't we? That don't get full pace because they've got to go round the corner. So I get that. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just have to deal with that. And I'll go in Nightbot and adjust those settings.
I think I like standing.
Okay.
It puts a little bit more edges to it. If you do well, then you do well. Just like with the rain, if you just like Red and you and everybody else, just like this feels like my gut feeling. I can do it. I'm more lap.
Yeah.
And oh no, I don't take the chance. I go in now, and that's your call. And do what you want with it. And this rain thing is really, I think that's a good element to put in. Not that to give other drivers that not fast, but real life element. Yeah, it's like real life racing. Yeah.
Big Papa.
And it gives other people an opportunity that not necessarily wouldn't run in the podiums normally. Chance at a podium.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
And I just need to.
As you say, Red, it could be.
If I'd have fucked up and spun out and ended up at the back of the field, then so be it.
Yeah. That's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? I guess.
That's exactly right.
And I haven't ignored that, Wilkie. I'm Pinocchio.
Today's race was unfortunate. At a good pace with the hard, and drifted early on, not even on the reds, and kept up with Widow, and I spun because I tried to pass him, but I think
That was so unlucky.
the last red.
Because I'd nearly lost that then. I nearly lost that.
It was really, it was so fun racing with you, and you would put on a bigger, faster pace to kind of try to maybe, and so the race was just like, oh, but still it was fun until, usually my races end up like that. Fun,
Yeah.
fun, and then down the drain.
It's about to go dark in.
Like Red said, go on, push, drive. And I thought maybe someday
Like I work out if I can drive at a certain pace, then gain another extra 1 to 2 laps, that could help me out if the rain came in any morning. You know, and it just came all in my favour.
Yep. And you're also a very good driver as Restream, and everybody in the team, but some of you guys have more edge. You can't spin. If you spin, looking is nothing this league.
Oh yeah. Everyone's so close together, like, you have a bad accident, that's pretty much compromised.
Last week I went from 5th place to last and stayed last.
Yeah,
No.
last week I spun 3 times and ended up 3rd. Because I just didn't drive well.
Yeah.
That's super, really super. But if you look at the qualifying times, it was 4. But this track, it was so close.
Yeah.
After 3rd place, super close.
Do you guys want me to change the server to next week's race?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, you can do that, yeah, but let's go back to the beginning before the race. I asked you how to engage my opportunity to race the weeklies.
Yes.
Where should I go in? I'm in the main at the
Okay.
moment. Where
Yep.
should I go?
So cafe. Go to the
or-
cafe.
Cafe?
Yeah.
Cafe. I'm in now. Menu books or extra menus?
Menu books.
Menu books. I go to the menu books.
First, what collector level are you?
The bad.
Okay.
40.
You're collector level 40.
Yep.
Okay. Now you need to go and you need to go into the cafe and find which menu book you're up to.
The first one at 40 is lightweight A cup.
So,
World touring car.
what is the last race today? What's the last race? What's race number 5? Can't remember. My brain is rubbish for remembering obvious things. It doesn't work like that.
It was the Formula 1 that you raced yesterday.
Oh, so it's Super Formulas.
Yeah.
Okay, so Super Formula menu, I think is... Oh, I can't remember. Is it 46? Let me just Google that.
Look for Super Formula here. Here is menu book 47.
Yeah. So click
Okay,
that.
so I should-
Click that.
Right, and then I go to go then.
Yeah, I think now you can go to that race and it should be available to you.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
I'm opening it at this moment. Super, thanks.
Yeah, you've got to open the menu books to make the races available to you.
Just go and
Yeah.
confirm that for me. Somebody said on a chat that I say chat, Facebook post, that you have to be level 50, but I'm not sure you have to for this one. We'll find out in a minute when you go there.
I will do this.
I haven't done it yet. I've still got to do it.
Are you
so.
trying to do the weekly race?
Weekly race, yeah.
To get the
Yeah.
When I watch Widow, I try to follow his progress in the game and what he does, and
Welcome back, Scampy. Welcome back.
How did you do the race, Jim? Did you run along on the harder tyres or did you go softs?
I went mediums, no stop.
Medium snow stop. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
I ran
And you
flat
have
up
plenty
softs.
of fuel.
But I think you could probably do the race 4 seconds faster, because it's a really quick pit stop. If you went
Yeah.
softs.
I went softs.
Yeah, I think you're like 4 or 5 seconds quicker if you do soft no stop. Doesn't take Scampy long, does it? He's going to be off again, back to Twitter. Twitch, sorry. I know, I can see it, my friend. You got 2 messages. He's back. No, bygone. I've got to turn the Nightbot down. I need to go to the other PC and put the Nightbot settings and just take off caps. It's not for you, big Scampy. I'm not pinning you to the floor and saying stop doing it. I'll just... We've got a fascist app, a fascist bot. Because I was hoping to put things in like exclamation mark spec, so you could look at my PC spec, or put some other things in there like statistics, apostrophe exclamation statistics, and you'd be able to see statistics from people watching the channel, etc. I thought it might be a bit interactive, but I didn't realise we'd have blooming neo-Nazi fascist Nightbot blocking Scampy all the time because he doesn't like Scampy. So I'll fix that. I was setting up the server. I'm ever so sorry. We are going to... I got distracted. It's easy to do when you're a man of my age. Where are we going? We're going to Autopolis, aren't we? Yeah, where was the last... This one. Load. We're going to Autopolis. Oh, it's never in alphabetical order, this damn thing. Japan. There it is. We're going short track. 60
Oh, you
minutes.
doing group 4 testing, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Weather.
Is Glenn one of your friends, Red?
No, Glenn is.
No, he's not one of my friends, but he's from Australia.
He probably doesn't live far away, you know, but.
Wonder if he bought or he just tried it out. I know he's wrote, he just tried it from a friend. He bought.
Scampy, you suggested times 6. Let's go for that. It's a rolling start, fastest first. Bop is on. It's GR4. There's a setting I need to change up there. No, it's down here. I'm gonna take the tyre confirmations off. We're not gonna run tyre. We're not gonna run that. Oh no, we have to use them all. But we don't have to force a change, do we? Engine swap prohibited. That one's going to off. Because that annoys the crap out of me that it spins the car around. Traction control limit. There we go. I should have saved that. Dumb klutz. I can do that in a minute, can't I? I guess the one thing this proves from this is that it's just, this is a learning experience, not just for me but for the channel and where we're going. I've never done this before in terms of running a league. I've been part of a committee of a league before on a much bigger scale than this, but I was race director for that league maybe 20 years ago in a game called Live for Speed, where we ran something called the How did you get away with that? Or are you about to get banished, Scampy? You managed to do that with caps for Big Papa. Are you just about to... What did you do differently? I don't know how that... Well, I think you just got to stop doing it. I think you've got to stop bullying Big Papa. No, I'm talking to Scampy. He's bullying Big Papa by... Yeah, he's... it's one of them. No, it's not because of you. It's because I've moved my phone. It's miles away. I've brought my phone back. I'm talking into the microphone, not into the app. Because you don't have the stream on, do you? No, you don't have the stream on, do you, Red? No. Right, okay. So where do you have the PS4 app? Is that on your PS... Sorry, the PSN app. Do you have that on your PlayStation?
Yeah.
And
the actual app that comes on your phone, are you talking about?
that's right, yeah.
I've got it on my phone, but...
So are you listening to the chat through the app on your phone, or are you listening through the PS?
Through the... Just on my microphone. My headphones plugged into my unit.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
Oh, yeah, I forgot this is chart. Red door energy. Buddy. Controller settings.
Yeah.
When you control the steering sensitivity, trigger effect and trigger effect, is that something that complies with the pedals?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So... So in controller settings, there is only one that has an effect, which is controller steering sensitivity.
All right.
So if you If you watch my videos, you'll see I go through it every race and tell you to set that.
Yeah, but I don't know about the trigger effect.
No, they don't affect. They don't affect. No, they're just for the controller.
Okay. Yeah. But the sensitivity I knew, but
I
not the
never
trigger effect.
knew Scamps was his Ginga. Are you of the copper variety, Scampy? I didn't know that. Are you a ginger as well as? Oh my lord! Oh, I'm so sorry. That's... Have you still got curtain? Have you got a... like Kevin off... Kevin and Perry? Like a... Oh, no way. Ginger with a big ginger beard. But that's an orangutan in your... I'm talking to Scampy, nobody else. No way. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, so just before we get onto the ginger subject, love it. Controller steering sensitivity makes a massive difference in terms of your steering. So I would suggest that you go steering sensitivity 5, because that's not the default setting. I would then go and do 10 laps with it on 7 or 8, and then I'd do 10 laps with it on sensitivity 3 or 4. And just get an understanding of where you want it. I've done that process, and I've done it on... I think I'm better at 5 in the middle. But, not that that's going to change. I used to run force feedback max torque 5 and force feedback sensitivity 5. Over the last 6 to 8 weeks, I've progressed that force feedback torque up to 7 and that sensitivity up to 7. And I find I can catch the car more. So you might benefit from just playing with that steering sensitivity just a little bit, and then every so often just give that a little check and make sure it's still how you feel it should be.
Yeah.
Alexa, shut your face.
Yeah, I had it on 5.
Yeah.
We started to talk about it, and I all run Delta 7.
Okay, cool.
But I kind of, because I'm thinking about, you know, struggling with the tires. That could be maybe a key deal. Because if it's too twitchy, I stress very much. It's too sensitive. Could be. Maybe. Would you think so?
I see what Scampy's saying. I can catch it from spinning, not catch the car physically. My hands wouldn't. My hands are a mess. I don't think I've ever told you guys about my hands, but that's another day. Yeah. I was just going to ask you, Love It, one question. Do you have a force feedback setting within the wheel? No. You know your Moser wheel? Do you have a configuration for force feedback? No, in your Moser wheel, do you have a force feedback setting? Can you set the strength? So for example, if you set it to 7 in the game, can you also set the level of force feedback and sensitivity within the wheel? Or do you only have one control?
That's correct. That's a good question, because I forced it up max, and I feel that the game is one that's controlling it. And if I put this in now, it is 7 and I feel it just response.
Okay.
So yeah, if I turn down in the app, I can try that tomorrow. Let's see if that if I turn it to 50, still less than 10, I don't feel it that much. That's a good question. I can try that and see what's happening.
I know it's a lot of trial and error, but you might find that sweet spot between tuning the two. You see what I mean? Because I know JB has controls on his wheel with a little LCD screen that he can make various changes to, but I don't know if he just like sets the wheel to the middle setting and then makes the major change in the game for what it feels like. And I know I don't have that option with the G29, but going to any wheel that I choose, I know I'm going to have a significant running in period to get the new wheel up to speed for me. So I think it's just spam in general, Scampy. Yeah, not very entertaining for people. So is the track dry at this practice stint? Stop spamming symbols. Yeah, I generally think, Scampy, it's spamming in general. Spam, 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 spam. I'm going to turn the spam thing off and the caps thing off and let you just run riot, Scamster. Nightbot wasn't here to be a Nazi, he really wasn't, and I'll fix that. But I've had a good week. I've had a semi-good week this week. If we want to just talk about other things for a moment. The reason I departed very quickly on Tuesday was because I had a notification that my email had corrupted or had disappeared and I wasn't getting emails, and I'd spent the last 3 days writing 128 job applications and emailing those applications with the email that had disappeared. So I lost contact with my email box and realised very quickly that I've got a massive recovery job to do. So I had to leave the stream on Tuesday night to go and fix that problem, and at 2:30 in the morning I managed to solve the problem with a little bit of backwards and forwards with Big Pop. So that's now fixed, and I'll tell you more about the current situation with work hopefully next Friday. Hopefully next Friday things will be fixed with work. So we'll see what does. We have a little. Now, Red doesn't race on a Tuesday, does he? Because he's foreign, so he doesn't like our timing. Big Azza. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I can put this. Have you done it in the old PS app? Excellent. We get to see this. Am I allowed to show people this?
No, just...
Damn, it's just for me. Oh. Damn, I'll do it on my private phone then. He might have got his spectacles out. You know what I mean? PS app. It's open because we're doing the chat on it, aren't we? What a nugget. Oh, creak. Get out of this damn thing. I do have an image from the Steve Werner. I don't know. What's he sent me an image of? He sent me an image. He's got it on 10. What an absolute psycho. Are you actually... Oh my god. Az, I never had you down as Copper Top. Not a chance. Christ, the world has to see that. Tell me what's going on with your jumper though, man. Right. Happy day. Oh yeah, Loft House. Yeah, that'll work. Keith Loft House. Did you get your hair from your dad? Oh, did you all dye it? Did they all dye it and they'll shave it off? Yeah.
He went strawberry, then he went to like a dark brown.
Right. Wow.
But my eldest was born with like all different purple, dark. My young one was born with white hair. It's a bit blondish hair. It's
Scam.
like gone darker.
Oh. And I'm just gonna say, Scamster, you've got years on me yet, dude. I mean, that beard's fierce, but you ain't full ginger copper top, are you? You're like half and half. You're like chips and gravy with cheese on top. You're more like Az says. You've not gone full ginger on the top. You just got ginger beard. I must. The public need to. No, the public don't need to see this. Let's protect your privacy, eh? I thought you were going to say something else then. I'm thinking, stop! Happy days. Oh, I've just gone full silver. Yeah, how's things, mate? I mean, it's shit in it, but... Yeah, he was troubling with food, wasn't he? And he... Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 No. No, it'd be... It would... But it couldn't be guaranteed, could it? It's one of those... No. No. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's a shame. No, no, it's the right thing. It was the same with my gears. Yeah. 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 Bloody hell. Yeah, it's never. Yeah, I get it, mate. 100% get it. It's... Yeah. 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 No. We had 24 hours, my little chicken, once the decision was made. They gave us 24 hours and it was horrible. It was hard work. Yeah. Yeah. It's not good, is it? It's not good. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I get it. And it's... When you have pets, this is one of the things you've got to take responsibility for. And it's a big call, and to make one so young as well. Hey, Uncle June. It's a big step, and you know, I've had 5 or 6 pets as a kid, but never seen one pass away or been involved in any of their endings. So yeah, yeah. But I know my little girl looked at me with her last looks, and that was all there was. And she was the last thing I saw, and I was the last thing she saw, and it was hard. It was really tough to do, but it's yeah. I know, mate. I get it. Yeah. Gampy's back. Yeah, I get it, mate. Yeah, I get it. It's tough, man. And with that, and I hate to say it, it's Friday night, it's midnight almost. It's time I was hitting the bed. We've had a good race tonight, and yeah, good on you, man. Yeah. That's right, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and we agreed that at the start of the season, so I don't think that's anything new. I think the rain is something we'll tread very carefully with in the future. Maybe one race, maybe, rather than 2. I like the idea. Might be. Yeah, understood. And with that, folks, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to have to kill the channel, I'm afraid, kill the server. But save the settings, guys, before you go. This will be the settings for Tuesday night. I haven't got a plan for streaming tomorrow night, so if people want to jump on and we do a bit of a wet test, we can do a wet test if we like in the GR4s. Sunday will be time trial. I also plan to do a bit of time trial testing for time trial testing. That's the wrong expression. I plan to do some human comedy testing for Al Satche tomorrow night to see if we can get a setup closer to being the target time. I know Big Popper will love that. There's a lot of work to go into that. We've got maybe 3 weeks until we have an attempt at the world record in that process. World record, up 10 stars. And we go from there. So I will have a tweakle with Nightbot. Try and fix that a little bit. And Scappy's just going for caps on everything now. Yeah, there it goes. Bye. Stop spamming. He keeps getting kicked to Twitch. He appears on Twitch. Yeah, he gets suspended from there, and he appears on Twitch, hanging his head in shame with his hands behind. Here he is. He's back up. He's got. He's kicking pebbles down the street at this point, isn't he? He's like. Scampy on the chat. You don't get to see it because you're not part of the gloves, the spectacles on all night kind of guy. But we've got a full audience on Twitch and YouTube here, abusing the chat bot. They're bullying the chat bot, you see, and they're making them get... We've got 12 people watching on YouTube, but one keeps disappearing off to Twitch to make up the numbers, and then he comes back. You missed this whole thing because you've got your spectacles on and you can't see these dudes. He's back.
Where do I buy Perform Lobby?
It's under Japan, Asia, and I think it comes under GT7. I think it might be the GT7 garage. Yeah.
Which one do I buy?
Nightbot 1, bad guy 0. That's what it says, Scampy. Now it's kicked you out. Nightbot says Scampy _81, Nightbot 1, bad guy 0. Stop spamming emotes, it says. You're classed as bad guy. Yeah, I don't think you're going to win, Scampster. I don't think so. Right. Is any... Good night, fella. You take care. We'll have another Aussie for you to party with next week, bud. I think, if you like tonight. We'll see. Ah, I'm as hot as hell. I've enjoyed that tonight, even though it wasn't really what I wanted. I found it...
Did you come third? Or... Yeah.
I forgot about coming third. Yeah, it came third, so that's...
Was I
Whoa.
7th or 6th?
BB just became a member.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be a member as well.
Tom just became a member.
How much is it to be a member?
Somebody else I can't see just became a member. Big Matt 420 just became a member. Christian Nielsen just became a member.
I can't hear you.
Somebody in the background is... Somebody else just became a member.
3 year only. Yeah. That's nothing. We're gonna do it now.
So...
Is it only one... Not that cheap, Widow. Is it only €3?
I think... Yeah, I've got 3 levels. You've got €3, €5 and €10. If you...
What's the difference?
There's just very small differences, to be honest. One...
€5 taken €3.
Yeah, no. So you get very slight different membership levels where you can get promoted text in the chat. You get a different symbol. You can do little things different. But the overall cost of €10 for some people isn't massive. Some people want to contribute. Membership is membership. It's just 3 levels of membership with very little difference. It just allows some people to become a member that don't have a lot of money. So you get very similar allowance. I mean, what you all get is access to, as a member, is to all the members' videos, and there's probably something like 35 member-only videos at the moment, and there's some videos that contain setups that you won't ever get as a non-member. So some of the world record setups are hidden in member videos, etc. So there's so much more. But whoever has just gifted 5 people memberships, thank you very, very much. That really is appreciated. I don't think did you do that yourself, BB, or did somebody do that for you?
No, I didn't.
You did it. Well, thank you very much. That's really appreciated.
No, I didn't.
You didn't do it.
No,
Then somebody in the background is gifting, and that's really appreciated. Whoever you are, thank you very much. Because I can't see the name of the person that gives it now. It hides. I think I know who it is. I think I know who it is. And he's a very nice guy, and he really is really generous, and yeah, I get it, and thank you very much. It's appreciated. It helps the channel tremendously, and it's a massive thing, so thank you very much. Iceman Iceman just became the latest member. So Iceman just did a renewal. Yeah, Iceman. Yeah, not our Iceman. This is Iceman 69.95. It's a different Iceman. It's spelt differently. Iceman, thank you very much. I see you've subscribed. That's 5 months, I think, in total now. Thank you very much. And yeah, I've got to go to bed. I've got to get up early and. You're welcome, Az. And you know where we are if you need us, bud.
Okay, yes.
Just knock us up. All right.
Yeah. Have a good one, yeah. See ya.
Yeah. So, good night, everybody. Thank you very much. That's a great end to a stream. Thank you. And we'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care.